Hey y'all, what's going on? It's me, Jocasta Lester. In this video, I want to talk to you very briefly about like circumstances and related events and or I don't know, just similar things. Okay, so while flagging off in the middle of nowhere, some but not quite. There's a place in this area that I just discovered. It's a branch of what is called the Great Dismal Swamp. Again, the Great Dismal Swamp. They named a place this. So that should already make everyone feel like, what happened there? There's a story about it. I believe it's I don't know if it was Columbus or what. Somebody said, I think it's malaria related. But anyway, um, while flagging on the Great Dismal Swamp, they're paving a road on what's called it's a length of George Washington Highway that extends to U.S. Highway 17, which runs north and south on the East Coast. Okay. Um, there's a road that kind of leads back there called Mill Creek, and as you're going back there, it's a little narrow itty bitty bridge, and you veer off to the right, and that's where the paving was taking place. And the Dismal Swamp is to the right, and the field and all that stuff is to the left, and Highway 17 is over there too. So, off in this distance, there's this little thatch of forest, little wooded area. Kept hearing gunshots out there. Okay. I talked to a nearby flagger who said something like a beast that wouldn't die. Okay. I understood it to be connected to my son. In my spirit, I hear about what is my son now being converted to a person that hunts for hire and gets chased in the woods with his children, and they chase him around and try to gun him down, and he tries to fight to stay alive. That's what I heard in my spirit. It brings to mind Epstein Island, that other movie with Ice-T. There's a precedent, in other words. So I, myself personally, am a witness to these gunshots. There was gunfire. And I want to say it was on Friday. And out there with two airplanes circling overhead, they said it was a military exercise taking place over there. What type of exercise? I don't know. But there were two Wright brothers styles, without knowing the specifics about the models or anything. The airplanes reminded me of the Wright brothers. They were circling overhead over that area, a little patch of forest, and gunfire. Brah, brah. Didn't stop. There'd be more gunfire. Brah, brah. Okay. Now these spirits that chatter, they have a way of picking on people and telling stories that we don't fully understand until we, run across the real things and figure out what's really going on. Okay. So I say all of that to say, I believe if these chattering voices that we're talking about my son getting hunted are indeed true, then I may have been out there witnessing what was one of the hunts, okay? And I was working in one place and they were over there in the distance doing something that I didn't get close enough to know what was going on. On one of my breaks, I drove over there, not really focusing on it. I had gone to take a trip to the bank, okay? Wood Forest at Walmart. And after this trip to the bank, I rode along the stretch of road that I believe passes near that area. There's a road called Eaglet, which is thematic as it pertains to Babylon and little eagles and eagles gathered around a carcass. So, I say all of that to say that I believe that there potentially may be people getting hunted in places. And also, the larger scale and the whole point of the statement at the beginning of this video, there are larger commercial airplanes circling overhead. And I've seen this phenomenon happening at MHI Shipyard. I've seen it happening in Portsmouth, and this is recent. The airplanes didn't fly so low here in times prior. So, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand. Have a blessed and marvelous day. In like fashion, in other words, if there were some hunt taking place in some wilderness somewhere, then it follows that the juxtaposition of that particular situation onto this particular city produces a similar outcome, where it's just like, okay, if I were to take this whole situation and say, okay, we're going to scale it up and put it on over, like, what are these bigger planes that are doing the same thing over this city? So I'm not here to induce anxiety. I'm here to tell you, come to Jesus while it's still day. And it's that. Be blessed, and thank you for watching this video. Take care.